Bezrides, and I'm the owner of Piano Teacher Girl, which is a music school located in Los Angeles. We specialize in teaching in-home lessons to students that are interested in learning piano, voice, guitar, the string instruments, brass instruments, woodwinds, ukulele. We teach drum lessons, and we even have teachers that can teach music production, songwriting, and music theory. So the reason why I'm here is because I get a lot of questions from parents and also prospective adult students that are interested in taking lessons or putting their kids in lessons. And one question I get, and of course this one is very near and dear to my heart because I have taught for many, many years, and I specialize in finding the best teachers in LA to teach the growing community of musicians that are here. Of course, there's millions of people here, and there's millions of people that want to take lessons, I hope. So, one question that's really important is, what should a parent or an adult look for in a teacher? So, just a couple general guidelines. It is very helpful for a teacher to have at least a bachelor's degree in music. Maybe it's not absolutely necessary, but getting a bachelor's degree in music, shows a good deal of commitment to music, the craft of music and learning music in general. If a student has decided to pursue music as a bachelor's degree, they are very committed to all aspects of music. Playing, they might do composing, they might do songwriting, and they definitely probably have an interest in teaching. So generally speaking, that's something that's really good to look for. Of course, there are always exceptions to every rule. There are plenty of people that don't have a bachelor's degree in music, and they probably are excellent teachers. But I would say that's kind of a good thing, a good starting point if you're unsure of where to start. The next thing you want to kind of figure out is if they are someone that actually enjoys teaching. I find that teachers that really enjoy teaching know how to break things down into manageable chunks of information, and that is actually the best way for to teach someone how to play something or learn something complicated like another language, and music is another language. So that is really important to find. Sometimes the most exceptionally talented performers may not make the greatest teachers because they are either not able to break things down because things have come so natural to them and come so easily to them, or it's just it's a skill that needs to be developed in order to be able to break things down into manageable chunks of information to be able to teach someone that doesn't know as much as that teacher. So that's a really important thing to look for. The next thing, after you find a teacher that's able to break things down into manageable chunks of information, you want to find a teacher that you find that your child or that you actually really connect with. It doesn't help to have a teacher that's crotchety or angry or is critical in a way that's not constructive. It's much better to have a teacher that points out the things that you may have done wrong, but understands that you're learning this and that it doesn't help to be negative. It helps to always kind of have like a very positive approach to a student. Now, I don't advocate being a pushover because that isn't helpful either. When you're teaching someone something, you have to understand their boundaries, and you have to understand how to treat them with respect, but also be able to give them all the tools that they will need and identify probably problems that they are having in a really constructive way. And the other things are pretty normal about wanting to work with anybody that's providing a service. You want to develop a relationship with someone that's honest, that's reliable, that is consistent, that is easy to communicate with, especially in today's day and age where it's so easy to communicate with people via text and email. It's something that I really appreciate in the teachers that I've hired is ones that are generally very prompt in getting back to me when I need to talk to them about something. And that's just always something I find very important in any kind of service provider. So those are just the basic things. You know, I covered a lot. I talked about it's great if they have a bachelor's degree. There's exceptions to every rule, but it is a very good launching point. The second thing is for them to be able to break things down, complicated things such as music, into small parts, so discernible parts, so they can, so the student can understand what they need to know. The third thing that's important to look for is to find a teacher that has a good personality, that is, kind, but it knows how to give constructive criticism where needed. And the fourth thing is just finding a really good person that is a good service provider in the sense that they're responsible, reliable, punctual, and they're good at communicating. So again, those are just some of the things that I would recommend looking for in a teacher. And if you're interested in learning more, you can visit us at www.pianoteachergirl.com.